Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, 3.0 is finally out. I did the entire story in one day just so I wouldn't get spoiled. I've been playing around with Remembrance MC a lot, just trying it out with a bunch of different teams that I have, and I think I can safely say that true damage as a mechanic is insane. And even just in the state that we have now, like, we only have one character that has it, and it's already, like, really good. So, but anyway, firstly, how does true damage work? Well, in most games, true damage would just be, a set amount of damage, another type of damage, right? In StarRail, it is not that at all. In StarRail, it is a percentage of the damage of each hit that you do. So as an example, Remembrance MC gives 30% true damage. So if then you do 1,000 damage, you will do 300 true damage. That doesn't seem like a lot on the surface, but obviously most of the time you're going to be doing more than 1,000 damage. And if you're not, then you kind of usually have a problem. And we can see this even further once we start to get into more of like the synergies with characters like Yun-Li or especially Herta. If you use true damage with Herta, she just hits like a truck even more than she already does. It's insane. Now that's not to say true damage is useless on other characters, since more damage is more damage. But true damage does definitely have like the biggest synergy with like big hit characters. So now as another example, let's say now you do 100,000 damage. Well, now you're going to do 30,000 true damage, and that's not even counting like the extra 20% true damage the MC can give with Eidolons. So it can get pretty disgusting pretty quickly. But to be honest, I think the biggest thing that makes true damage so good isn't even any of that. It's the fact that it can't be resisted. Like, no matter what the enemy has, it will just do the damage no matter what. Which just feels so insane to me. Like, you basically the enemy just has no counter. Unless they just make some sort of counter to counter the true damage. I don't even know what that could be. Which does make me a little bit nervous that in the future, this mechanic might just end up just overshadowing everything. Now I do think that Hoyo is probably going to keep it more like Super Break, where you have to have it like on a specific support. Like, you have to activate it, or you have to have like a specific character on the team in order to use it, which I would say is pretty restrictive, but I don't think it's that bad since Remembrance MC is free and they are pretty good as an option. Now, are they going to pull a Fugue and just make a cracked limited version of Remembrance MC later? Yeah, probably. But I don't think it's going to be that bad, at least right now. And even if they do, Remembrance MC is still free, so I don't think you'll have to get that other version if they do make that. I think the bigger problem with true damage that I could see in the future is that it's just so strong conceptually as a mechanic, and it could just exacerbate the power creep problem even more. Now, I think this will only be mainly a problem if they give it to a DPS just inherently. Like, I think if it stays on supports, it'll be fine, since, like I said, true damage is a pretty versatile mechanic, and supports can just fit on more teams, so they can be used more. But like a DPS is just like, they're your build around, like it's one character that usually just goes on one team. So if they just give a DPS like true damage inherently, that is probably going to be the best DPS in the game, and it's probably not going to be that close. But yeah, I just think true damage is insane as a mechanic, but like in kind of a good way, at least right now, just because of like only Remembrance MC has it, so it's not like super insane yet. Like it's like really good right now, so I can only imagine how it's going to be in the future. I think it just depends on how they implement it going forward. I think it's going to be the main issue. But yeah, what do you guys think about true damage? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.